Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Final Fantasy IX, and I did some shopping. It's not going to matter. I'm just shopping for this to get through the next installment, because I went ahead and did the next section and saved, because, again, this game relies very heavily on steal mechanics, and if you want to get all of the good stuff, you're going to have to steal, and stealing is something that I really don't want to put a large emphasis on in this Let's Play, or at least on screen, because it takes forever, or at least it can. There is a significant amount of luck that gets thrown into this. But I did gear up Zidane. Specifically, I'll show you what all we've got on him, getting him ready for the next section. We've got the Ogre, a steepled hat, leather wrist, bronze wrist, and we made a glass buckle. So, you know, focusing heavy on strength is where we're going to go, because the Festival of the Hunt is a unique little diversion. It's kind of fun. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to come up here, and there's going to be a lot of talking before it as well, so we may not even see the Festival of the Hunt to start off with. It might take a little while. Alright, so Steiner's here. And apparently Princess Garnet's not. But Steiner accuses us of, you know, doing something because, you know, we're a thief. So it's a very serious matter that she's not in this room. She could be somewhere else in the castle. Like there was a guard here with her. Why are you flipping out so badly? Just calm yourself, Rusty. Calm yourself. I want to say I was watching, was it Necroscope? I think it was Necroscope. Necroscope 86. His Let's Play of this. And I think he actually named Steiner Rusty, which made really entertaining dialogue. And Zidane is hearing Dagger sing, so she's upstairs. Let's go upstairs. But apparently we can't use the lift because we're not authorized personnel. So in order to do that, we've got to sneak our way aboard. And I love... Okay, so this song, we obviously hear Dagger singing. I want you to see where we are versus where she actually is when we get to her. And either Zidane's got super hearing, or these walls are paper thin. Alright, so, Zidane's going to lure this half-asleep guard into the hallway and knock him unconscious and steal his clothes. This is very Austin Powers-esque level of, spiery. Alright, so we can get on the lift. We can basically just ignore this guy now. We don't need to talk to him or anything. Just, you know, walk past him. And we're going to get on the lift. And away we go. And then, during the lift, Zidane strips because, you know, staying in disguise is obviously unacceptable. So, alright, so try to go that way, and we almost get caught. So that's kind of the game's way of telling you you want to go this way. So we go up this way, and this is interesting. I guess the engine for the lift system. And we go up here, and we'll have a wonderful FMV sequence, along with more of Dagger singing. Obviously that's her over there because the birds are congregating to the singing, because she's a Disney princess, is what we've now learned. Dagger is a Disney princess, and her singing causes wildlife to appear. And yeah, the birds fly away. I assume it's all symbolic for something. I don't know. It's just it's supposed to be a pretty FMV sequence. is what it is. Yeah, nice song. How did you get here? It's a restricted area. Hello? Thief. Yeah, you're a member of Tantalus. It must be easy for you. And Zidane trying to change the subject. Oh, a telescope. We get to go look at the telescope. This is actually kind of neat. We get to see a little bit of the world around us, which I don't feel gets shown off in a lot of RPGs. So, there are 6 things here. We've got the marshland, probably a lot of weird things living there. Maybe I should check it out sometime. The Arabs Mountains surround Burmecia. Best way to get there is through the cavern at the base. There is the river that flows by the south gate, the Sibyl River. And north of that, or above that, is the south gate that we came in through. And then we have the mountain range, the same mountain range that also separates Lindblom from Alexandria. And then down here, there's a little chocobo down there. And then you can also look at the airships flying around, but you can't examine them. And then Mystery Forest. There's a chocobo. Maybe I can catch a chocobo in that forest. And then once you look at all 6 of them, Dagger wants to look through. And during this, she says a whole bunch of stuff to herself. I don't know if this is like inner monologue or if she's actually saying this just very whispering. But she's very upset over the fact that she's trying to do good, but everyone already knew what was going on, and everyone was already a step ahead of her. And it makes her feel kind of helpless, like she's not, you know, helpful or worthwhile, or her assistance is, you know, not needed. So, yeah, why did we help you to get to Luna? Well, you know, actually, that was the plan, but then when I wanted to go rescue you in the evil forest, I was told not to. Boss didn't agree with me, so I ended up leaving the band. It's like, oh, well, yeah, not the first time I've left, it won't be the last. I'll be back. They're family. How were you planning on abducting me? We were going to put you to sleep with sleeping weed, and then just kidnap you. You know, sleep aid. It's what they put in NyQuil. Would you mind giving me some? I've had a hard time sleeping. It probably shouldn't give you sleep aid. Like, that, no. And then he suggests trying to sleep with her, and Garnet's not having any of that. So yeah, this is how high up we were from the center, and we could hear her singing up here. So yeah, like I said, it was ridiculous that either Zidane has Superman hearing, or she was belting it out with like the power of a couple of amps. And she sings the song again, during which time we see what everyone else is up to. Steiner found the weapon and armor shop. Yes, I'll buy that one too. Who knows when Brian would start another war? Queen would never start a war. Yeah, who the hell are you? I'm an armor collector. Could you recommend some good armor? Well, anything that guy is selling, probably good, because it's the best that we've got at the moment. And we see some kids playing with some action figures, and they have Knights of Pluto action figures. I wonder if there's a Steiner action figure. I kinda think that'd be awesome. And Poncho and Filippo. Vivi comes across the Royal action figures. Black mages were like toys being controlled by someone. He's having a real hard time with it, but I can understand, you know, his predicament. And Freya is a dragoon. And if you're not familiar with Final Fantasy lore, Dragoons are lancers that have the ability to jump like 100 feet into the air and come stabbing down. They're meant to be anti-dragon soldiers, so they're ground troops that can attack flying troops. That's their thing. So the fact that she just jumped like hundreds of feet would, you know, to a normal person be their death, but to a Dragoon, it's fine. And we see Regent Sid and the engineer working on the Hildegard 2, but unable to get the engine stable after no more than 10 minutes, so... Poor Regent Sid. His mind just hasn't been the same since he was turned into a bug. So when do you want to go on the airship cruise? Uh-oh. I asked the girl at the bar, not... Oh. And Dagger catches on that... Go have a wonderful... Ooh. That's... Ooh. Dagger's ripping into Zidane. As you know, he deserves it. She should rip into him. How does that have anything to do with me? So, he's trying to scam a date out of Dagger by winning the Hunt Festival, which, you know... I love that she's just like, really? Why did I just agree to this? Why? It may be a tradition, but this is a dreadful festival. So many lives lost. The festival is a test of manhood. I tingle with excitement. Are you tingling with excitement, viewers? Lord knows I am. Is that his nose sticking out? Or is that part... That's his nose. And the fangs have been released prematurely. We haven't even restored the minister. Yeah, this is just going to be an interesting situation. Let the moose out. And so it's moose and fangs. There are also birds. There is an entire point system for all of this that we'll have to deal with. So it's kind of a pain. And then there is the boss fight of the Hunt Festival. I like the breeder's like, make it... He's good. No, the breeder's like, I have no control over him. I'm just a breeder. I'm not a blue mage. Alright, so the Zagnol goes running out. It's basically just a large boar type creature, and it's not a happy one. So, yeah. And then, in the main room, we've got the participants of the hunt. Freya... And, like, everyone's just here. Freya's gonna be joining us. Alright, let's begin. Festival of the Hunt. Hunters on your mark. Ferocious beasts swarm about the castle town. The bigger the catch, the higher the score. The time limit is 12 minutes. Use air cabs to go to other districts. Once you lose in a battle, you will be forced to retire. The winner will be crowned Master Hunter and receive the Hunter's Reward. But who will come out on top? What do you wish for your Hunter's Rewards? Alright, so you're only really controlling Zidane during this, but depending on who wins will also change what you get out of it. So Zidane says he'll go with Gil, so if he wins, he gets the party, I should say, gets 5,000 gil. If Freya wins, she gets an add-on, which we just recently started getting add-ons, and her add-on is exceptionally powerful. That's actually the thing that we want to go for. Vivi never signed up for this, except Zidane signed him up for it, because Zidane's kind of a dick. With your black magic, it'll be a piece of cake. I don't know. That's very inconsiderate. And Zidane's like, how about this? If you win, I'll fix you up on a date with Dagger. Just quiet. And Steiner's like, what are you whispering about? What evil deeds are you plotting? Yeah. So what would Vivi like for his reward from the actual reward from the hunt, not from what Zidane's gonna sneak up? and he gets a card, and his card is the theater ship card. So if you are big into playing Tetramaster, you know, it's entirely possible that you'd want that card, because it's not a bad card. But if you don't play Tetramaster, it's useless. And then our starting points. Zidane starts in the theater district, Freya will start in the industrial district, and Vivi will start in the business district. As far as I know, the fight ends in the business district, so you can skip the industrial district completely. And yeah, so we now have the ability to do that. And like I said, there is a point value, but I'm just gonna jump through all that really quickly. So you've got 3 different types of enemies that'll show up that all have point values: Moos, Trick Sparrows, and Fangs. And the more you kill, the more points you get, and we will be competing against Freya and Vivi. But like I said, if you want to control who gets what, you can have Zidane die, and then I think it switches over to Freya. You can have Freya die if you want to get Vivi's, or if you just want Freya to get hers, let Zidane die, and then Freya can take over. That's basically it. It's a bit of an interesting predicament. I'm going to go ahead and actually end this episode here, because we will have a lot to do within the hunt. I will actually, well, I'll go ahead and get to the hunt, get to where we need to go, and then end it. But mostly the enemies range between 10 and 20 points. Some of them are higher, some of them are lower. There's like a particular Moo in the industrial district that's like 7 to 9 points. So, that's not great. There's a Trick Sparrow that's 4 to 6 points, but then you also have, a Fang that's 25 to 27 points. And it is random, so that they do have the point value range, so it can be kind of a dick. But since we're going to go for having Freya, the strategy is just kill what we can and then make it to the boss fight, and that's it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next installment, where we will go deal with the Festival of the Hunt. So till then, later everyone.